ID for asking my employee to show up at their scheduled time. I TERDF own a bakery business. My Financee's mother, 65, works for me as the primary baker. I offer a flexible schedule and told her she could pick the hours she would like to work. Prep takes place in a kitchen set up within my home. Every week she tells me what day and time she would like to come do her baking prep work. Every week she has been late and I have never complained to her about it or made any comments. A few days ago she told me she would come bake at 4:30 p.m. start. Not a problem. I got off work around 3:30. A man began prepping dough for her to bake on her arrival. I turned my oven on around 4 because it takes a while to heat up. At 4:1 a.m. I texted me she was going to dinner and would come by after. She did not give a time of arrival. I didn't say anything to her about it. I didn't complain. I had the oven on and time to kill, so I just started doing some of the prep to get ahead of the game. I figured since she was going to be late, I might as well utilize the time I had. Financee's mom showed up at 5:58 a.m. When she got there, she asked why I was baking. I said I just figured I could get ahead of the game rather than let the dough sit. She asked me if I had a problem with her being late. I said I have no issues. I would just appreciate if the next time she could give me 24-hour notice of when she plans to come work so I can plan accordingly. She then said that she had an issue with it. Asked what she meant. She told me it was insulting that I began her job. I told her I didn't mean any ill will by it. I was just trying to use the time I had. She told me she just wanted to get the work done and we would talk about it later. I gave it a couple hours and went back into the kitchen to ask if she could take a quick break and we could discuss the issue because I'd like to find a resolution if possible. I asked her how she was feeling. She told me if I think there's issues then I should speak first. I said I said I had no issues. You were the one who said you had a problem and I'm just trying to understand. She told me again it was insulting that I started her job. She said that I told her she could pick her own hours and if I have different expectations to communicate them. I said I don't have a problem with you picking your own hours. I am just asking that you could let me know when you plan to come and arrive at that time so I can plan accordingly. To this she said to me, well, this is how I feel. I'm not the one for this job. You are the way you are and you can find someone else. My Financee was in the other room listening and was as confused as I was. I went upstairs and cried. I have been close with my Financee's mom for years and have never had any sort of argument or disagreement. We have only ever had a very positive relationship. AITA, I'm so confused.